I wasn't that drunk, but I had a few. Enough to impair my judgment and think that this was a good idea. It's not normally something I might have done. Being from a small town, everybody booze cruises, you know. It's usually slow and it's usually, hopefully, with a sober driver. But I thought it was a great idea at the time. I think if I probably wouldn't have had anything to drink, I would have maybe still went for the booze cruise, but would have been the one to drive. I think whether I had 3 beer, or I would have had 8 or 10, it doesn't matter. It changed the way I thought, and almost makes you feel invincible. So absolutely, if no alcohol was involved, I think this would have been avoided completely. I mean, I'm disfigured, and my life will never be the same, and ultimately my kids' life will never be the same because of how this has impacted them even.
It just really, now that I go out with my friends, it makes me really think about all the decisions that we all make. And I think it has just, even though it has negatively affected some aspects of her life, it has such a huge positive impact on my life, and for all me and my friends that are aware of it, it's changed so many things that could have happened with us. Like, there's so many times that it could have ended like my auntie and all her friends did, but because of me and all my friends being aware of it, it changed everything.
Do you see the attitudes have changed in the 20 years since this happened to you?
No.
No.
No, I don't. What I do see is probably less concern for police. Just because, I mean, we used to have our CMP live right in town, so it was always in the back of everyone's mind. Now I don't even know if that crosses people's minds, because
No.
I think if we had something in place where we could phone and have somebody lined up to drive us home, that would be great. I can't believe the amount of times I've seen people drive after drinking because they have to get their car home.
It's crazy how many people do drink and drive, especially young people, because lots of them don't think that they're risking their own life and other people's life, and they don't think about how big of an impact it could have if something goes wrong.
Just don't ever, ever, ever get into a vehicle with anybody who has been drinking. Even if you went to the party with them, don't drive after you've been drinking. Always call someone. Always call someone. I had parents who would have been there in a heartbeat